If you're looking to create, grow, and sustain your wealth, download and subscribe to the Pain Points of Wealth podcast at BeBullish.com with Bob, Ryan, and Chris Payne. It's your podcast for market insights, money tips, and real talk on the economy. Download and subscribe at BeBullish.com.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Fiscally responsible, financial geniuses, monetary magicians. These are things people say about drivers who switch their car insurance to Progressive and save hundreds. Visit Progressive.com to see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary, not available in all states or situations.
Good morning, this is Mike Stoller for the Stoller Real Estate Report. Banking. You see these branches with the TD on them. They're all around the city of New York, New Jersey, Metro, Hudson Valley, all around. So today I have my friend Ralph Bumbaca, who happens to be the regional president for Metro New York, the senior banker for commercial and consumer banking, and all the retail in the branches for TD Bank. People don't realize how big TD Bank is. Tell me a little bit about TD Bank.
Good morning, Michael. Thank you for having me here today. Yes, not only are we a top 10 bank here in the U.S., but throughout the metropolitan area, and specifically here in New York City, we are the number 2 bank here in the community.
What do you mean you're the number 2 bank in the community?
So as you mentioned, our retail presence throughout the 5 boroughs and across the metropolitan area, we are an institution that's looked upon in the communities as the place where advice and banking services are at their fingertips.
You've been with the bank, 15 years now?
Almost 17 years now.
17 years now. So that's great. Let's talk about the bank and their involvement in financing of real estate in your groups.
So one of the core principles for us here in supporting our clients, not only through small business, but all the way up into mid-sized companies in the metropolitan area. And that includes the real estate community in supporting the growth throughout different asset classes within the real estate business.
What's your appetite today in financing of real estate?
Our appetite continues to be where we want to deepen relationships with key clients and explore new opportunities with significant clients.
Any specific type of assets that you prefer to lend on?
Affordable housing is a key component, especially here in the New York City area. Creating access to quality living arrangements is a priority.
With regard to affordable housing, the bank invests in the housing so they can get tax credits. Explain what that means.
So there are different components to the capital stack within financing a project, and the bank is a fortunate participant in new market tax credits that add a layer of financing that makes these transactions become more engaging and get to market faster.
Are you involved heavily in the construction business?
We are. That is a key specialty within the bank that we've always had since we entered the market.
And with regard to other areas, where are the other specialties in your market?
Healthcare is a major component of how we bank our clients here in the metropolitan area. Leasing, small business, as I mentioned before, is a key driver for us in supporting all of the communities throughout New York City.
Now, what about retail growth? I mean, at one time, the bank had much more branches. Are you continuing to open up new branches?
So how we show up in the communities is vital to us, and especially where we're located. So we will continue to grow and expand throughout our network, adding new clients every day.
What about asset-based lending?
Asset-based, also another component that's critical in financing companies that are at various stages of their life cycle.
Professional financing for accountants, lawyers, architects.
So important to support the professional services, especially doctors, vets, dentists, accounting firms. And so we offer a full range of short-term, medium-term, and long-term financing.
Okay, with regard to that, your loan that you like to do in your market are from $5 to $15 million, correct?
Yeah, it kind of is a broad gamut of how we lend, depending on the particular segment. So as low as short-term financing in the $100,000 range, all the way up to sizable transactions above $5 million and higher.
What about the larger deals? I know you're into some of the major deals. Is that in your area, or is it a different team?
No. So we do have teams that vary in size of how we apply our capital, and we try to do it in the most judicious way.
Okay, and it's nationwide financing, but your market is local.
Specifically, my responsibilities are here in the metropolitan area, which I'm very proud of how we've grown and expanded our client base. We do have a formidable brand, and you're going to continue to see us grow here in New York City.
And the focus, what do you see in 2026 to next couple of years, the focus of the bank?
So our main focus is always about how we show up, and especially around advice. I think that's one of the most critical areas that a banker can provide their clients, is giving them the proper advice, whether it's their first time buying a home, to expanding their business, to looking at retirement and how to prepare for that. So advice is at the core of how we engage with our clients.
So with regard to advice, what type of advice do you give them?
So we really try to understand the needs of the client. So listening is very important in the conversation, and understanding what their desires are, what their dreams. And based on that, we're able to tailor advice accordingly to what their plan is.
Okay, with regard to asset classes, what's your hunger for the hospitality assets, the industrial assets, retail assets? What's your favorite flavor of the week, as they would say?
Well, so I like when I think of my favorite flavor, it's kind of all of it. There really isn't a particular area that I want for our bankers to focus on. We're really looking for those meaningful, deeper relationships of where we can add value.
With regard to that, how difficult is it to get new bankers for you, because there's a lot of new competition opening up around the city and in the region?
Yeah, this marketplace is always fraught with competition. So the landscape, we're used to that, and we attract good quality bankers because how we approach it from really a human perspective.
I mean, do you have training programs for these bankers?
There's always ongoing training, and the delivery of how we do those trainings. Less formal from the old traditional way of classroom settings to now more on the job and interactive training for the bankers.
So it's difficult to find new bankers.
It's about making the right match, and that's always the challenging piece.
So I think there's no question that making the right match. You and I go back over 20, maybe 25 years. Okay, with regard to different places that you've been. And I'm very happy that TD has my friend Ralph Bumbaca here, and I hope to see you later on in the season. Thanks.
Thank you, Michael.
It's easy to get stuck reaching for the same familiar fruits and vegetables, even when you know a colorful variety is key. Balance of Nature's fruits and veggie supplements don't replace fruits and vegetables, but it makes it easy to add more variety to what you already eat. With 31 ingredients that are whole fruits and vegetables, switching it up is easy because we've already taken care of the hard part. Go to balanceofnature.com and get a free fiber and spice supplement, plus 35% off your first set as a new preferred customer by using discount code POD.